What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Retro Hoop Collectibles. Look, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I just dropped my kid off at school. Having my toast and my coffee. Logging on, checking stuff out. And in the Retro Hoop Collectibles Facebook group, somebody posted a video that we're going to get into here in a second of an issue. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Now, here's the thing. I'd like to think of this channel as, I'd say maybe about, at the moment, it's probably about 60% informative and probably about 40% entertainment. Now, I didn't intend for it to be that way. I certainly didn't start this channel with the intentions of being informative. I just wanted to get on here and break boxes of wax basketball cards that nobody likes and talk about some of my favorite players. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted this to be primarily an entertainment channel, but through my very opinionated rants and series of informative videos that I've done, it's kind of become that. It's kind of become somewhat of an informative thing. So I've taken on this responsibility, I guess, if you guys want to call it, to kind of talk about things as they happen in the hobby. Because I get excited about it when things happen, big announcements and stuff like that happen. I get excited and I want to talk about it, and you know, because you guys subscribe to my channel, and I'm very appreciative of. I have somewhat of an avenue to talk about some of these things. So it would be somewhat irresponsible of me, because when I saw this video, I was like, I'm not going to do a video on it. But it'd be irresponsible of me if I didn't, because, you know, I've become an informative channel. So here we go. This is, everybody knows about what's happened with Pure Graded X or PGX and the hand cracking of their slabs that was done by I think Burbank. Is it Burbank Cards or one of the big card companies out in California? And that was bad. I mean, if you watch the video, it's gone, you know, somewhat viral, where this guy's just cracking them by hand. He's just basically cracking them, popping them open by hand. And this kind of is exactly what happened with these HGA slabs. Now, somebody posted the video. This is G-Dub Collects on YouTube. You can follow him there, G-Dub Collects. I'll put a link to the video in the description if you guys want to go watch it. I encourage you to go watch it. And you guys know a lot of my channel was built on this idea that I was subbing with HGA for the first time and kind of pitting them against PSA, because the first card that I ever subbed with HGA was a card that was rejected by PSA as trimmed. And so I submitted it to HGA, and HGA, you know, gave it a good grade. It deserved a good grade. It was a good card. And then I put them two together side by side in an auction and see which one sold for more, yada, yada. You guys know the story, right? If you don't, go back in my channel and watch some of the older videos of when I first did it. That's really when my channel started to take off and really started to kind of turn into this informative thing, right? I did an experiment. I wanted to do something, and I documented it. And so because of that, I think like I've really been complimentary to HGA and SGC for that matter. So like I said, I almost wasn't going to do this video, but I don't know. I felt compelled to. I felt obliged to do it. So
very happy with that.
Hopefully you guys can hear that.
Excellent.
I think you can.
Now we'll jump over here.
Now this is where things go crazy. That Bo Bichette was pretty good. There wasn't anything wrong with it.
So this one also had some bleeding in the label. But the case, I should point out, this is the one that had the issue with the seal. Like, kind of looked like the seal was broken a little bit. So this one's label looks excellent. Case looks excellent. I'm not seeing anything wrong there.
So the label's looking good. Case looks good.
Label looks expertly placed.
He talks about.
I really like these cases.
I do too. I love HGA's
They
cases.
feel great in your hand.
They do.
I can't stress that enough. How nice they feel.
But here we go.
You know. Oof, this one's got some give to it though. Uh-oh. Jeez, this feels like the. Look at that, the curve there. This. Oh no. Oh no.
So the curving is something that has already been addressed. I think Tyler addressed it. It was an old polymer that they were using. They switched to a new polymer, and the new polymer was supposed to fix some of the issues with the curving that's happening, right? I have a couple of cards that are curved, so I kind of feel them on that. But this new polymer that's supposed to come out is supposed to not have the curving issues. From what I can tell, that looks like one of the cards, one of the slabs that is made with the new polymer. So I wouldn't expect there to be any curving, but he just showed that there was.
This feels like the GMA case I had the other day. Oh no. Look, now the card's sliding all around too.
That's not good.
Oh jeez, guys. Oh no. It's not doing it for this one, right? Nope, this one's
Yeah, that one seems to be solid.
nice and sealed up. I think they might have even reversed that. I'm not sure, but I do like how, as much as I want the cards to be the other way, because that's like the standard, even PSA does this too. The top, because Topps put the name up here.
So this second Bo Bichette is the one that's really bad.
All right, well,
That
since
just
this
sounds
is
bad,
the
man.
9 Bichette, let's just give you an example of why this is a problem. Why is this a problem?
Just pops it right out of the case, man. That is not good.
Because with my bare hands, I can do that.
That's not good.
No resistance whatsoever. So if you wanted to know what the label looks like, there you go. That's why that's an issue. Because now I have an HGA case.
That is very much an issue.
An HGA label. I mean, obviously this is a 9, so it doesn't really help me out. But I have the card. I can swap in. I can keep this card, and I can swap in a worse card, and now I can tarnish the.
All right. So, a couple of things to address here, because I don't want to make this video too long. But let's keep a couple of things in mind here. HGA is a brand new company. They've been around for about a year, and I've seen some of the comments online and on Facebook and on Instagram and stuff saying that a company that's been around for a year should not be making mistakes like this. So I kind of understand the sentiment behind that, but what you got to remember is that companies are ran by people, and people are not perfect. People make mistakes. A company's job is to try to put in as many stops within the process to catch as many of these mistakes that are ultimately going to happen by people. People are going to make mistakes. There's nothing, there's no way around that, right? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. It's Murphy's Law. There's nothing we can do about that. But again, it's a company's, it's the job of the officers of the company or the management in the company to try to put as many stops in place to try to catch as many of these accidents and issues as humanly possible. That's why the idea of quality control is in place. The idea of quality assurance is in place. This particular situation, they obviously had a breakdown in the process somewhere, and there was subsequent breakdowns after that did not catch this, okay? It's going to happen, all right? And you guys have heard me talk about this several times before. I don't ever blame a company for having an issue. Companies are going to have issues. The question is what is the company going to do after the issue? How well are they going to take care of the customer? Now, if this would have happened, this is my opinion now. If this would have happened to a PSA card, okay, and I know what you PSA fanboys are going to say, it would have never happened with a PSA card. I'm pretty sure it's happened in a PSA card before. If this would have happened in a PSA card, I think you would have had to jump through some significant hoops to get it fixed and get it rectified. That's my opinion, because I've actually had cards with mechanical errors, as they call them, mechanical errors, and it took months for them to re-slab them, fix them, address them, and get them back to me. It took a long time. And this was before the run-up, okay? I have no doubt in my mind that once Tyler and his group find out about this, they are going to make it right, okay? I have no doubt in my mind that that's what's going to happen. And that is the mark of a good company, okay? And that's primarily the other half of the reason why I wanted to do this video, because mistakes like this are going to happen. It's inevitable, okay? And if you as a collector use this situation as a reason to never grade with HGA again, you are well within your right to do so, okay? You are well within your right to do so, because you are a consumer, and this is a consumer nation. This is capitalism at its finest, and ultimately our dollars vote as to what companies stick around and which ones don't. But all I'm saying is that this kind of situation can happen to any company at any time, no matter how old, no matter how long, no matter how much time they've been around. This can happen, okay? The question is whether or not the company is going to stand by their product after the fact and do what's right to take care of the customer. And I am 100% confident that Tyler and his team over at HGA are going to take this situation very seriously. They're going to find out what happened. They're going to take care of this customer and learn from this situation. So that's my thoughts on this. It's very, very, very unfortunate, because I'm a big fan of HGA. You guys know that. It's very unfortunate that this happened to them. Obviously, the issue here was something happened with the sonic welder. They didn't punch it down fast enough, long enough. I don't know. I'm not even going to sit there and claim to act like I know how that process works. But I'll leave you guys with that. Leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think. What are your thoughts? If you've subbed with HGA before, if you are a fan of HGA, and if you have cards with HGA currently being graded, how much does this bother you? And honestly, how much does this bother you? Because if you've already subbed with HGA, clearly you like the product, or maybe you're trying them out. Chances are your cards are going to be just fine, right? But for those of you that are on the fence as to whether or not you're going to sub, whether or not you will sub, maybe not, maybe, I don't know, I kind of like the slabs. I don't know, maybe I got some PC stuff I can send their way. I don't know, maybe not. When you see stuff like this, what does that do for you? Does that really throw you off? Let me know. I'm curious, because I can't make that distinction right now, because I'm in on HGA. I like their stuff. I've sent several cards over there to get graded. I've actually had some issues with some of the cards that I've gotten back, and they've taken care of them expeditiously. So again, to me, that's the sign of a good company, and that's what I really care about, is whether or not the company is going to provide the service that they said they were going to provide. Are they going to do it in a timely manner? And if something goes wrong, are they going to take care of me? And I'm fully on board with the fact that HGA is definitely going to figure out what happened here, take care of this customer, and put it behind them. So if you were hoping I was going to bash HGA, that's not what I'm going to do. That's not my MO. Thank you guys for watching. Leave me a comment. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. All that good stuff. Go check out G-Dub Collects. He seems to have some good stuff here. Baseball, basketball, baseball, football, seems like. Go check them out. I'll put a link in the description. You guys check them out. All that good stuff. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Love y'all. Peace.